Hooty hoo, all my stock market gamblers. I'm Tall Mike. Welcome today. We're at Thursday, November 5th. What's going on today? Well, the stock market is just booming. We're up another 700 points. Maybe it was on the good news that we had 751,000 jobless claims. Is this what's making the market go up? Jobless claims, no jobs for people? I don't think that's the reason. The reason is that they think that Joe Biden is the winner of the presidency, and he may well be. What does this mean for the stock market? It means we're going to go higher. You know why? It's because of big government. Joe's going to spend. He's going to spend a lot of money. He's going to spend, everybody's waiting for a stimulus package, and they're expecting, $1,200 check. I'm telling you, when Joe gets in there, they're going to be getting $2,000 a month. Every month, it's going to be called the universal basic income. It's going to be big government. This is going to make the stock market explode to new heights that you can't even imagine. I'd almost be willing to bet that under Joe Biden, we could get the market going from the 30,000 level all the way up to the 60,000 level by the time he exits office. Now, is this good? I don't know. A loaf of bread's going to probably cost you $25, $30. Is that good? There's going to be a lot more homeless people. Is that good? I'm not sure. Joe Biden is a big government guy. It's parabolic debt. The debt is going to explode. Now, are you watching today? Are you watching Bitcoin? Bitcoin, 15,000. It's going much higher. It's going much higher. Do you know why? Because they're going to print money. They're going to print money. Gold up $30 today. Silver exploding higher, up over $1. You have to protect yourself. You just have to protect yourself. I say this time and time again. You have to protect yourself with gold, with silver, with Bitcoin. It doesn't matter who sits behind the Oval Office anymore. They have to print money. They have to print money to pay for the debt we already got. Now, here's the problem. Okay, so our GDP before the pandemic was about $21 trillion. Now, it may have come in a little bit. Maybe we're at $19 trillion now. For the gross domestic product of the nation is about, round number, 20 trillion. Okay. All right. But do you know what percentage the government is of that? The government is about 60% of that. They do about $12 trillion, and the private sector is only about $8 trillion. And we're headed in an upward direction. We're at 60% right now, where the government is responsible for 60% of the gross domestic product. This is not good. You want the private sector to be responsible for at least 80%, and they're only responsible for half of that right now, about 40%. Now, when you get to 100%, that's full-fledged communism. I guess communism is better. Full-fledged central planning. Let's go with that word. The government wants to be your central planner. They want you completely dependent upon them. It will be a completely fake economy. There is no economy when the government is 100% of the economy. Do you see what's happening? I'm not sure it's good. I don't think it's good. It's going to change the way the U.S. is, and I like the way it was. I don't like the way it is. I'm a free market capitalism sort of guy. I want the markets to be free. I want independent people to go out, start businesses, and build them up. I don't want these businesses to be controlled by the government. I want these businesses to be run by the government. And that's where we're headed, in that direction. The government right now, under Biden's tax plan, don't worry, it won't get through because Republicans still control the Senate. But what he wanted to do was to take 75 cents of every dollar every corporation made and give it to the government, and then the government distributes it to the people. The people become dependent upon the government for their monthly universal basic income. Now, I think it's crazy. Now, I do believe that universal basic income's coming. Now, the first time I heard about this was from Andrew Yang. He was a politician running for the presidency, and he came up with the idea of UBI. I'm like, what? What is UBI? I'm an economics major, and we didn't talk about universal basic income. We didn't talk about modern monetary theory, printing unlimited money, where people don't have to pay taxes anymore because the government can just print all the money they need. These are bad ideas, by the way, because it costs the people more in purchasing power than if the government actually taxes the people. But UBI, we're gonna get $2,000 a month. I think Germany's already doing it. I think they're about $1,400 a month. But once Biden's in there, we're going to head in that direction. You know we are. I mean, $1,200 stimulus, that's a thing of the past. We want $2,000 a month. We don't care how high a loaf of bread goes. Make it go to $20, $30, $40, $50 for a loaf of bread. We don't care because we want that universal basic income. I think it's a horrible idea, Now, I also think it's funny, okay, would they be handing out, let's say, real money? Let's call it an ounce of gold. Would they be giving every man, woman, and child in America an ounce of gold every month? Would they be doing that? No, they would not. But money is going to become like toilet paper. You can hand out, you can print as much as it wants. You can just hand it out, $2,000 at a time. Here's your $2,000 this month. Wait till next month. Here's another $2,000. But the $2,000 isn't going to be able to buy anything anymore. You understand? It's going to destroy the value of your current dollars. The debt is going to go parabolic until it explodes. There's going to be homeless people everywhere. This is a terrible way for our nation to be going. We should be getting back to free market capitalism, to sound money of gold and silver. You have to protect yourself. Get some gold, get some silver. I know gold's at a record high. I get that. Silver is probably the best bargain on the planet right now. If you can get silver at around $25 an ounce, get all you can. Protect yourself. Silver is going to be well over $100. The stock market, sure, the stock market's going to go up. It may hit 60,000. It may hit, I'm talking 3 or 4 years out when Biden's in there handing out the UBI. If we don't have a complete and total meltdown of the financial markets before. I'm telling you, Bitcoin at 15,000, it's a bargain. It's a bargain. You hear numbers of a Bitcoin going to $1 million for one Bitcoin. Why do people like Bitcoin? The millennials love Bitcoin. They love it because it is not the dollar. They see what they're doing to the dollar. They're not dumb. They're smart people. They see that they're destroying the dollar and they want to get out of the system. They want to get into a new system. Now, do I think Bitcoin is the new system? No, I do not. I think Bitcoin at some point will implode itself. I'm sorry, I just do. Now, will it get to 20, 30, 40, 50,000, even $100,000 before it breaks down, before the government makes it illegal? Because it can't compete against the dollar. The government needs the dollar to survive. That's the one job the government's good at. They want to survive. And when they destroy the dollar, the government is not going to survive. So they will not let Bitcoin become the new currency. The government needs a currency to survive. And that's why, yes, they'll let Bitcoin go to $20, $30, $40, $50,000. But they will not let it survive. And when they crush it, it will get crushed. It will get crushed bad. It will probably get crushed all the way down to under $1,000. So that's what I'm saying today is going to happen. I'm not sure I'm on board with all this. What am I doing in the stock market? Let's talk about that for a minute. Stock market's been going up 500, 600, 700 points a day, every day for like 4 or 5 days now. Now, I am just salivating. I want to put shorts on this market. I want to put some puts on this market. I think the market is way getting ahead of itself. I mean, we don't even know for sure that Biden's going to be sworn in as the president. It's going to go to the Supreme Court, I'm pretty sure. And if he doesn't get in, I think the market's just going to come right back, because the market is anticipating big government, anticipating printing a parabolic debt just unlimited money for everybody, $2,000 a month for every man, woman, and child. It's going to be great. But what I think is that the market itself has gotten a little ahead of itself. I'll probably put the shorts on that I was talking about yesterday. Now, I'm still looking at that Peloton. Oh, I just think that's too high. I'm looking at Netflix. I think it has a lot of room to the downside. They just increased their subscription premium from $14 to $18, but I don't know. I just got a feeling that one is overbought. Tesla, love the cars. Company is way overpriced. Way overpriced. Do I think that's going to go down below $400? I do. Am I going to put the puts on today? I'm so tempted. I really am. Do we have one more day up? I don't know. I think the market will come in some here. So that's probably what I'll end up doing, is putting some puts on the market. Big day up though. Gold. I mean, GLD is just booming. SLV is booming. GDXJ is booming. I got call options on all of these dated out till next June. And I still think they're a good buy here. I'm not selling them. I'm not. I think they're going to run up into the next 6 months. Oh my goodness, these things can go parabolic to the moon right along with the debt market. So that's all I got today. I know it was a little bit of a rant, but I think it's important. I think these topics are important. I think these topics need to be talked about. I don't think more unemployment number is 751,000 today. I don't think more job losses is good. Yeah, it's going to get more stimulus and make the markets go higher, but it's going to also lead to more homelessness. A lot of people are going hungry in the U.S. right now, more than has ever gone hungry before. The food lines, look at the food lines at the food banks. A lot of the food banks are running out of food. Donate to the food banks. Donate to your local food banks. You may live in an affluent area. I live in an affluent area. There's still people hungry in this area. There's children that are going to bed starving. Give money to the food banks. Give food to the food banks. Donate to the homeless people. It's become a U.S. haves, have-nots. We need to help the have-nots. We need to make sure they're not going to bed hungry. We need to give them a place to live. I'm telling you, the U.S. is not headed in the direction that I'm happy with. That's just my rant for the day. I'm Tall Mike. I'm a stock market gambler. Get out there, do some trading. It's a great day today.